Hi, my name's John. I run JGB Geography Tutoring. This September, autumn, I'm running an A-level course, a group course, online course for the Specification AQA Geography. So it's a specialist course aimed at those students wishing to do that. So the basic premise of this is it's some group sessions, meet once a week for an hour, but there's a whole lot of other things being done. So it'll be things like marked homework with audio feedback. There will be homework set every week. There's a WhatsApp group, video content on all the content of the hazards unit. So this is a great opportunity for students wishing to either get ahead, learn a whole unit, but also if you've done the hazards unit, which is a very popular unit, you can retrospectively go back over it and enhance your skills. So it's clearly you're going to be covering content, but I make a big play on exam technique. So the slide says if you're aiming to get an A or an A star, but actually the course is also well designed for someone wanting to get a B, or someone who's prepared to work hard, because the point of the course is not just to run an hour a week session and then you're done with it. The whole point is there's a package of things put into place. So you're learning content with a booklet. You are doing exam questions that I set weekly, everything from short answer questions to longer responses, and such as essays, and then I mark it, you get audio feedback, and then on the session which I run on a Wednesday, 6 till 7, then I can go through some of the maybe the more difficult concepts. You may have questions that come up, and also I practice questions and show you model stuff. Okay, and say maybe recapping over something that needs maybe a little bit more time and effort than what maybe the video implied or what you've read about. Just a little bit about myself here. You can see that I am an examiner, a teacher, tutor, and I specialize in the AQA specification. So if you're prepared to work hard, I think this course would be for you, and you can get ahead and you can excel, not just stay stationary. Geography is a challenging subject. It's a great subject because it has so many opportunities. You've got literacy, you've got numeracy, you've got analytical skills, communication skills, having to write reports, justify your opinion. It's a highly regarded A level. Even when you've left your degree, you go into a variety of sort of jobs, not just your cartography, making maps, army, air force, air traffic controller. People with banking, uh, careers and so forth, can rely on this. It's as I say, an academic, well-regarded A level. Like other A levels, though, it has challenges. There are loads of challenges, and just some of the challenges that parents and students talk to me about. Here's some of them. It's a volume subject, so students are often saying so many keywords, concepts, case studies to learn. How that one case study has 50 facts. You're never going to use those keywords, so you have to practice them. So I talk about ways in which you can do that. When you've got a case study, what to learn from it, how to use it. But I also go beyond just the subject. I talk about how to revise, how to plan, the thinking behind it. And then apart from teaching the content, which, I've taught all the units with this particular specification, I go into exam technique. So, how to structure the short answers, the sort of like short essays, but also the longer ones. So like paragraph structures, introductions, and so forth. Again, students come back to me with that. They really struggle with that. That's a real common area. I mean, that's normal. And other things, timing. How do I get the timing right? I don't know how to, like you talk about assess and evaluate and critically agree with things. How do I show that in a paragraph? And what do you mean by extra reading? Where do I get this stuff? How do I use that? I mean, and the list goes on. There are many, many more challenges, and I can discuss those with you at an arranged time meeting. So a bit more specifically about myself. I've taught for 29 years, lead practitioner for many of those years, specialist geography teacher, worked both in the state and the private sector, been a faculty over 20 years, and also So I was had a faculty for humanities, had fantastic results both in school and tutoring. I've worked and examined for many of the exam boards, but I specialize in AQA, so I mark all the components, paper 1, 2, and I moderate the NEA, so every year, hundreds of projects I look at. I've spent well over 10 years in the tutoring business. I see hundreds of students over the years, each year, in fact. I've put in thousands of hours, and I mix to say with a real range of students, all sorts of backgrounds. I've worked for some top companies in the country, for example, Keystones Tutoring, Justin Craig, physics and maths tutoring site that I kind of advertise on there. I work for Keynote, which is an education company, and you can see the rest of the list. I deliver one-on-one, I deliver group stuff, and I've done big group seminar stuff as well. So I've been in halls with well over 150 students. So if you think you might be interested in this course, you can email me, you can ring me. It can be very informal, where we can chat about what I do, give you more specific details on the course itself, and vouch for my background, my academic background. I have DBS, which can be shown, all those sorts of things. I can do alternatives. You're not signing up to anything. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, email, and like I said, I can explain the course, the virtues of group tutoring, the benefits of this hybrid system. Or if that's still not for you, and you want one-on-one, I can still go down that route. Thanks very much for listening to me, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, bye.